Okay, we're live.
Yippee! Yippee, 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 yay! Here we go. Saturday night. Hi, everybody. This is going to be a live video chat show where we do arts and crafts for adults, but we're also a chat room where we like to interact with the chat room in during the video. And we react with it with everybody and we goof off as much as possible that way. And I've invited some friends, so we'll see who wants to come in. Let me go back over here and look for me right there, and there'll be some people coming in the chat room here. Got my volume down, and here we go. So, I do have a lot of announcements to make, and I am just a few minutes early. So, I can go ahead and maybe talk about some of my announcements or show you something. Yeah, we can show you something. I'll wait for Melissa to get in here and we'll look for the 365, something to do in here. There's Brenda. Come in, come in. And we will do something in this yellow book tonight, and you don't have to have the book to play along. All you need is your art book, just a plain page, and we'll do something together in from this book. And Melissa's been usually, oh look, we could do birds. Let's do 58 today. We'll do 58 as soon as Melissa gets here. It's draw in the flamingos. Where did I see some flamingos? Just the other day. I saw some rabbit trail. Here we go. I saw some flamingos in some paper. Let's see if I can find it. And I'll fussy cut my flamingos. That would be okay. It's all about the art. There's no right or wrong. Let's see if I can find it. Is it up on here on top? There's some cameras, some furniture. I think it's here. It's real close. It's real close. It's close to the top because I remember seeing it. I've got all this cards. There's some right there. That might be the one I saw. That might be the ones I saw. Well, I can use them to draw with. Here's a couple over here. Here's a couple. I might be able to use those. So I can draw and cut. So hi Jen. Jennifer's here. Oh, you've got a yellow one? Oh, Brenda. Okay, get it. Go get it. Get it out right now. We're going to do page 58. We're going to do 58. Oh, they're so fun. It's fun to do with other people too. And in January, I am going to I'm going to be saving my pennies up to buy a new one of these books since I've been working on this one for 2 years. A lot of them are done, but I still have a few, that are not done. That one's not done. Uh, that one's not done. And these two aren't done. These two aren't done. So there's 4 or 5, just by flipping through, we see 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 not done. 9, 10. There's 10, and I'm just in the first little part of the book. So I'm sure there's another 10, 20, and 30. I'm sure there's at least 30 more to do in this book, and we'll continue to work on this book until January, and we can. I want to order a new one, and I've picked one out. I have picked one out. And let's see if I can find it for you. Let's see, what did I do with my phone? Here it is. Um, So Dana's at lunch or at dinner. She's at Din Din, and I'll be getting some people coming in here to help us out, um, to play with us tonight. So here's what I have picked out for January. It's blue and pink, okay, and it's $15 to $18. But if you think about it, for 2 years worth of work, that's a lot. That's a lot in a book, and so I have, like, I've gotten my money's worth out of it just by doing it with you guys, and I've got some faithful people that do it all the time, and then and Brenda, if you come to a page and you haven't done it yet, message me the number, and if I've done it, I'll I'll take a picture of mine and send it to you, and that might help you move and do it. Get her done. And if it hasn't been done, then we can do it the next time I stream. But anyway, this is what I am shooting for. Now, if there's another type of journaling book out there that you want to throw in the pot to have a vote for, we can definitely have a vote. But this is the one I'm leaning towards, and I will probably go ahead. Well, it's in my cart, so the next time I get enough money to get free shipping, I'll go ahead and buy it. So if you save up now for it, by December, this will be a nice Christmas present, and you can get it for Christmas. So that's my thought on that. So I hope that you all will consider it, and again, you don't have to have the book. All you need is a piece of paper. And so tonight, I'm going to wait for some more people to come in. But tonight, this one says it has water down here. There's water, and there's legs. See the legs? And they're pink flamingo legs. And it says, draw the flamingos in the water. Some of the bodies may overlap. How will you approach this situation? So I've got these two here I'm going to use, and cut them in, and then I've got these other little ones. So let's just use this paper, scrapbooking paper, and just see what we can do. And that's what we're going to fool with for a few minutes while everybody's getting here. I am early. I'm early. And I've been sitting in here since 3 o'clock, and I've been so excited about coming on tonight, and I've been making out a list, checking it twice. Hi, Becky. Hi, honey. Uh, Becky is very good at doodling. She's the doodle queen. She can doodle. I've got at the top of my Facebook page, there is a file, um, um, a video to watch, and you can find it on YouTube. Um, at the beginning of up at the top of my Facebook page, there's this. It's a Zentangle doodle, and it comes up. Um, well, here it is, and you touch it, and it'll play a video, and she will show you 200 Zentangles. It's quite a long video, and you can watch it and watch her make each one of these little squares of Zentangles. It's a cute video to watch. I watched it yesterday, and gives you a lot of ideas. Some of them are, common doodles, and some of them may be new to you. So there's Janet Nash. Hi. Yeah. But anyway, that's at the top of my page in the announcements under the features. Uh, if anybody is interested in looking at some Zentangle doodles. And while we're up in the announcements, I will let you all know that Rebecca, which I thought she might be here, but she might come in a little bit later. I invited her. She is going to be doing a streamathon on October the 6th and 7th. October the 6th and 7th. She's going to do a 24-hour streamathon, and she's going to be on for 24 hours. It starts on the 6th at 6 o'clock Eastern Time. And she's going to have lots and lots and lots of guests. If you are under 1,000 subscribers in your streaming group, and you're interested in building your channel, you talk to her, talk to Rebecca, and she might be able to interview you during this streamathon, and it'll just be for 15 or 20 minutes or something real easy, and she'll ask you what you like to do, and you can tell about your channel and things like that, and it's to help everyone build their channels so that you can become a bigger streamer. And this is why she's doing it. It's because she just reached 1,000 subscribers this past month. And that's why she's doing this streamathon, to thank everybody for supporting her and subbing to her and everything. And she's going to have all kinds of people on her show, not just crafters. She's going to have different types of people who do other things besides craft. And there's going to be, I think there might be some gamers on there. She likes to play games, the games on YouTube and stuff. And she's got a lot of friends, that do the gaming thing. And I don't play any of the games. I just do the crafting stuff, just the crafting games. And yeah, so that's one announcement that I've got up there. What other kind of announcements that I have? I think I can remove that one, unpin that one. But we've got the 365 book, the Zentangles are up there, the Streamathon is up there. Oh, the prompts. So tonight I went ahead and drew out 5 prompts from our prompt jar. So it's the Prompto prompts is what we've nicknamed it. And I've already got them posted in my Facebook group, and I have them right here if you want to do my 5 prompts tonight page. And I've got all that stuff underneath my book here, so we can make a page together using an envelope, some yarn, a die punch or fussy cut, a feather, some scrapbooking paper or wrapping paper. And then there is an alternate of using a rubber stamp, using some kind of a stamp. And so I think I've got all of them out, except for the yarn. And I've got some rubber stamps. So yeah, so we've got these on the table below the pink flamingo. So we're doing number 58 in the yellow book, if anybody wants to play along. And all you have to do is, on your art page, on your paper, draw you some water and draw some pink legs, bird legs. And then we're going to draw the birds on top of the legs. That's what the book has. And it's suggesting I do that. So I found some flamingos in my scrapbooking paper. And I'm going to try to use these with these other ones over here. if I can't use these other ones over here, they might be too little. And one of the questions up here, or one of the that said draw some flamingos in the water, and there's four sets of legs, and it says some of the bodies may overlap with each other. How will you approach that? Well, I'm going to approach it because I've got two flamingos here and they are overlapping each other. So mine's going to be an easy approach. And all I have to do is match my legs up on my flamingos to the legs in the water. So let's see if I can do it. I might have to make new legs. I can do this. I can do this. See, these two right here can go right here. I can cut them off and put them back on. So hi Kimberly, how do you do? Hi Nashwa. Hi, come in, come in. How are you? How are you? So I'm going to put these over here. This one needs to be uh, angled. Angled. We might go off the page a little bit, but that's okay. So I'm going to glue this one leg here, and I've got the other leg over here. So I can do that. Let me put a little bit of glue on this. Well, Brenda had an achievement. I need to play like I'm asleep so Bo doesn't pick me up. So it doesn't pick you up to go look at cows. Uh, I'm not sure what that means, Brenda, but we closed the fair on Friday. Oh, I see. The 22nd, and then it cleaned it up, and it took down and packed up on Monday. So we were around $9,000 in books, posters, and supplies for the library. Wow. I'm thinking that's a good thing. So my uh, our kids at home, they're real big with the fair. They're real big. Uh, I don't know that they're in it this year like they usually are, but they are always showing a cow or a pig or something. But the kids are growing up, and they're not into the cows and the pigs anymore like they used to be. So they grow up. So that's what they do. So I'm going to put this one there, and I think I'm going to fussy cut this one apart like that. So I'm going to put him there, and then the other leg. There's another leg somewhere. Here it is. We're going to take this leg and we're going to put it right there. So he's standing up in the water like that. We're paper piecing our pink flamingo. Paper piecing. So here is our other flamingo, and I'm going to try to line it up, and he's going to overlap. He's going to overlap.
It's ready.
Well, honey, I'm streaming right now, but thanks.
You are?
Yeah.
Who's online?
Who's not here? Who's not? Yeah.
Maybe they need to see the fish I made.
So I'm gonna put this one back here. He fixed salmon tonight, and then there's two legs already there. So I'm just gonna leave those legs just like they are. Yeah, that's okay. I like it. So, there's 2 flamingos. Let's see if I can find some more. I've got this paper here. So if you need the prompts for tonight, the 5 Prompto prompts, the Pronto 5 prompts, it's an envelope, some yarn, a die punch, a punch or some fussy cuts, a feather, some scrapbooking paper or wrapping paper, and then there's an alternate of use a rubber stamp. That's going to be our 5 Pronto prompts tonight. And right now I'm working on page 58 in the yellow book. Hi, Sharon. Howdy do. And so let's see what I've done over here. Got some extra little pieces I don't think I'll need. Not going to use them. Not going to use them. Don't need them. But I am going to use, some of these are a little bit bigger than the others. But I need one going this way to the right. I need 2. Well, does it matter if their legs go that way or that way? Don't think it matters. I need 2 going that way and 1 more going to the left. So I just need to pick out just some of these pink flamingos here. 2 to the right and 1 to the left. Here's 2 to the left. And here's 1 to the right. How about them apples? Now you can paint your flamingos if you need to paint. I'm just going to cut the bird out and see if it's going to be big enough. If it's not going to be big enough, I might get to draw it. Might get to draw it. So yeah, let's see if we can get this bird on these legs right here. I think I can. Look at that. Look at that. He looks like he's in the distance or something. Or maybe he's the baby. These could be the mom and the dad, and these other guys can be the kids. That's what we'll make them do. We'll make them babysit. That's what we'll do. They got big feet, but I don't mind. Oh, you had flamingos? Okay. For in the Outer Banks? That's wonderful. We've got them down here. And they do like the warmer waters. So here's the other one. He's going to sit over here on these 2 legs. Yeah, some of the southern birds go north when the weather permits. They do. Alrighty, Roo. So, So I told you about the prompts. So I need one. I got one more pair of legs over here. Got one more pair of legs. And I think I'm going to use this lighter pink. See if it'll show up. And this is just scrapbooking paper. And I just happened to have it. And I just on a whim turned to this page. And that's just how art works in my neck of the woods. It's always on my side. Always on my side. So I don't need his legs. So I'm going to cut the legs off. And there's the other little bird. And I'll put him down underneath right there. There's my birds. Can y'all see it? Thank you, Janet. Joe wants to show you his dinner.
Not mine.
There's my dinner tonight. Oh, right. I'll eat it. I'll eat it when I get off. It's hot. I bet them birds would like to have a bite of that.
Well, both dogs and the cat want a bite.
Oh, I'm sure the dogs do too.
Oh, they just suck it down.
Just put it in there on the stove. Put a plate on top of it, and I'll eat it when I get off.
Okay.
So I'm gonna put this one down a little bit so you can see him.
Hi, Janet. Hi, Kitty Jan. Kimberly.
Yes, it is. It's a very healthy dinner. We have to eat healthy for me around here. I'm always trying to watch my sugar.
That is a salmon steak.
That's good. Oh my goodness, Brenda says she's had alligators. Well, the alligators will go north as long as it's warm, but they will come back down. Um, Normally, as far as Florida goes, I am about as far north as the alligators come because I'm about halfway down. I'm above the space center, and they've got plenty of alligators down there, and we have them here and where I live too, and they're native. But for the most part, they pretty much go from here down south. Um, St. Augustine has alligators, but they have a where the alligator farm is. They have a warm spring. Yeah, Beck says she's got alligators, and but in the wintertime they kind of they head south. But if there's warm water, a warm spring, then they'll stay all year long in that warm spring. But there's an alligator farm in St. Augustine, and we've been there twice. It's a fun, it's a zoo. It's just a zoo. It says it's an alligator farm, but it's a zoo, and they have warm springs, and so they don't freeze. They don't get cold. The water stays at an even temperature all year long, so they stay in. Of course, they have them in captivity, they're in cages and stuff, but they've got some natural swamps that they've got fenced in, and the swamps stay swampy all the time, all year long. You know, the water in it, and the springs feed those particular little swamps on the alligator farm. So those alligators are wild. I mean, they're like abundant little alligators. But over in the zoo part, they've got the big alligators over there, and they keep their water warm. But it's an interesting. So there's my pink flamingos. So let's put a date on it. Today's the 30th, September the 30th. The end. The end of September is here. Next week we're going to start a sticker trade. The Twinchies should be finished. If you have been participating in the Twinchie trade, yours are due out today. your Twinchies are due out. If you have not mailed out your Twinchies, you need to message me and let me know. If you have not mailed out your Twinchies and you signed up for Twinchies, you need to let me know. You need to message me tonight so that I can make arrangements. And then next week we're going to start doing a sticker trade. And my book is right. Where did I do my book here? There it is. So we're going to do stickers. If anybody wants to sign up for the sticker trade, you can sign up today or next week if you haven't already signed up. I've got lots of names already for the sticker trade. And I explained last week several times on, what do you put in a sticker trade? So, the dinner's going to be sausage balls and gravy. I don't blame you, Brenda. Ooh, that sounds good. That sounds real good. I can't have gravy. Yeah. Janet said she's mailed her. Well, you've got all month, all of September. Yeah. Or the Twinchies. Well, as long as they get there, as long as they're in the mail, you're fine. As long as they're already in the mail, you're A-okay, Janet. That's not a problem. So you're good as long as they're already in the mail. And we know that international mail does take longer, so I think everybody understands that rule, that particular little rule. But next week we're going to start a sticker trade, and I will give you your names next week. I'm not going to do it tonight, but I've got several people lined up for the sticker trade. Yeah, the Twinchies are flying now, aren't they, Janet? They're in the air. But you can use a little envelope or a bigger envelope. It doesn't matter what kind of envelope you use. And you're going to put in your envelope to your partner a few stickers. They might be all different, which is fine. They might be an assortment. And you're going to put several little sheets in there to make it enough for a nice little sticker trade for your partner. You want to have enough stickers in there to fill the envelope up to make it a fair trade. A variety is good. Now, if you just have one or two sheets of something and you want to put a couple of these in there, that's okay. And if there's too many on a sheet and you need to cut them, that's okay. Cut them apart a little bit. Cut them out in strips. Do whatever you need to do to get you some stickers in there. And if you think that that's not very many stickers, then maybe you can go to a magazine and find you some pictures to add to your stickers and have a fussy cut picture. That is a great substitute or a filler to put in there on the side. I mean, I don't know anybody who would not want this dog. I don't know of anybody that would not want a dog like that. So this doggy is going to go in here, okay? And then maybe in your stash, you might have some pretty papers or some cards, and you might want to stick something like this with your stickers. Stick them in there, and then, yep, got enough in this envelope. I weighed it, I measured it, and it's under 1 ounce. So this is going to be to my partner, and it's going to take 1 stamp to my partner. So that's an appropriate sticker trade. Okay. So this envelope here is a little bit bigger envelope, but it still can only have 1 ounce. So I have put in some leaves, silk flowers. There's some kitty cats. There's some food stickers. Spread the happiness. Happies. Spread the penis. Spread the happiness. There's some more food stickers. I love you very much. Here's some Lion King stickers. And look, I put in a card. I put in the Jack of Diamonds in my trade. Couple little cards. And another dog. So that's what's going into this one. So this is under 1 ounce. I measured it. I weighed it. Now, if you don't know how much is in your envelope, you can have it weighed at the post office. But this is 1 stamp's worth of a trade. So you have to put a little bit of loving in your envelope when you put your stickers in there. Okay? Put a little bit of loving in there. Now, anybody that needs to be on the sticker trade, you need to let me know. I will give you your names next week. Kathy D would like to be on the sticker trade. Yes, ma'am. And how many envelopes do you want to mail out, Kathy? Got you on here. You can have as many as you want. She wants 3. Okay. I've got you down for 3. I'll give you your names next week. And I will probably message everybody. Beth, did you ever get my paper doll, Brenda? You may have showed it and I missed it. Yes, it's possible, Brenda. I got a lot of dolls, and believe it or not, my doll book is right behind me. I put most of the paper dolls, in this book. So let's thumb through it, Brenda, and see if we can find your paper doll. I'll have to look in the backs. This one's Sherry Vaughn. This one was Dana. This is Beth. Somebody sent me this guy. He's in there. Over here, the pink flamingo is me. This little girl says Dynamite, and I think I made her. This one came from Jasper. She made it, and it's out of fabric. And this one came from Jennifer. I love this one. This is Jennifer, Kitty Jen's. Isn't that cool? She's got on pants and everything. I like her. Then I made some of these lollipop girls. So I put them in my book. I got too many layers on this desk. Let me move this one. Get y'all down here so you can see. I'm looking for Brenda's. I got so many participants, I just can't remember everything. I made this little girl out of a jumbo card. This is Esther. She's blonde. Esther's blonde. She looks like Esther. Here's a little guy. He's cute. This is from Barbara Batzer. Here's my Japaroo, and this is from Teresa. That one's from Teresa. This one is a monster doll, and it came from Kim. He's a Gordanola or something. Like a gargoyle type thing. But he's my doll. He's a doll. So these can go back in the pocket. And this one came from Judy. Isn't it cute? This one's from Judy Patton. And she used pom-poms. She looks like a little Raggedy Ann. Love it. Get her back in there. I don't want to break her legs. She's going to have to sit like that. There she goes. And then this is from Janet Nash. Look at Janet. Hers is just out of textbook paper. And she's a queen. She's got a crown on. She's a little queen angel doll. She's a little angel. So I got all these pockets everywhere, and it makes a fun book. This one came from Angela, and she made it into a paper clip. Isn't that cute? And there's the paper clip. So she goes on there like that. I made a lot of these girls out of the magazines. This one's Sharon. This one came from Sharon. And look, she's got her little doll with her. She's got a little doll baby with her. Isn't she sweet with her smocked dress? Front and back. She looks pretty. She is pretty. Then I got this girl here, and she's got on real hair. Oh my goodness. I wrote it on here. Where did I find her? I had to write her name down here somewhere. Oh, shoot. Oh, here it is. Angela Adele. Angela, and this is her hair. This is real hair. Isn't that sweet? I should make one of my mom for my mom, because I've got my mom's hair. Some of my real hair from her. Wow. Next time we do dolls, remind me to do my mom. And this one too. Look at this one. She's got curly hair, and she's got half of it dyed. It's a photographer. And this one's Angela. Oh, she did such a good job. Everybody did. Everybody has done a good job. There's another tongue depressor doll that I made. And she's got her little doll baby with her too. So she goes in the doll book. Little Angela. Oh my goodness. Look at her trail. This is her trail. It's not a trail. It's like a trail. What do I want to think of? Her veil. That's a train. It's a train that goes off the back of her dress. Love it. Absolutely love it. This one's from Cindy Levens. And I love her. She's so cool. She's a princess. She's got the lace and the fabric, and she's got on the blouse with the lace sleeves. She's got it all going on, I'm telling you. And then this little girl here, this is Brenda D. Who am I looking for? Brenda A? This is Brenda D. Yeah, a train, Brenda. And this is Brenda D. And this little girl here, she's got her glasses on. And she went shopping and she took her little doll baby with her shopping. And I love the shopping bags. I think that is so cool. So original, guys. So original. This one was from Teresa, and it's a quilling doll. She quilled it for me. And then I think I made these girls here out of Magazine Girls. And I've got some Tim Horton women up here in this pocket up here. And some stickers. There's Teresa's. Then, see who this little fun girl is. This one's from Jazzy. Look, she's got shoestrings for her arms, and they're elastic. Oh my gosh, I could tie her onto something. I could tie her onto something. She's got elastic arms and legs. That is so fun. That is so fun. Fun, 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 fun. So she's right there. Then I've got these two little girls. And this is from Janet Burgess. And this one's also from Janet Burgess. And she's got on the blue dress. Alicia, earlier this summer, she sent me a whole box of blue fabric. And I shared some of the blue fabric with some of you guys. I know she must be related to Stretch Armstrong. You're right. Anyway, she made a blue dress and she put beads. Oh, it's so cute in lace. And then she's got her hair in curls. So that one came from Canada. That one came from Canada. She's gonna reach it. And then I love the braids. I love the hair on this one. So that is so cute. And you can see how she made the doll, and she used little brads for the joints. But that's so sweet. So sweet. And here's a little egg doll that I made a long time ago. I put a hair clip in her hair to keep her bangs out of her eyes. Got some more to look at. There's a few more in here. Let's see who made this one. Barbara Walls made this one. And she's got a little puppy dog with her that she's been walking the dog. So they go together. And then this one's from Barbara Walls as well. And she's got is it a Halloween mask? Is it Jason's mask? She's got on Jason's mask. She's going to trick-or-treating. This is from Stacy May, and I love it. She homemade this guy. She made this up, and she said she decided she wanted hers to wear overalls, and she made her scalloped hair, and I love how she did her bangs, and she's just real cute, Stacy May. And here's Little Red Riding Hood. This one is from Sharon Reiner, and from Virginia. And I love her. She's old-fashioned looking. She looks like she came out of one of my old school books. So I love her. And then this one is from me. This one's mine. I don't have one in here that's mine. So I've got this little girl that I made with buttons and brads and wings, and I put wings on her. These are butterfly wings to make her an angel. And she's got a paper clip in her hair to keep her bangs out of her eyes. So there she is. And she's got a key. She's a latchkey little girl, so she can always get in the house. And then she's got a tassel. And she carries her little doll in her pocket. She's got a little doll here in her heart. And she carries her little doll with her. So she has her little doll. And then this one here, I need to glue that back on for them. This one came from Colleen Gravis. And it's like a card, but it's a doll. And I love it. I love all kinds of paper dolls. And I love her butterfly. And she embellished this butterfly with all of these eyelets. It's real steampunkish. And that's from Colleen. And that's the only ones that I have received that I know of. So, Brenda, I hope if you've mailed it, I would have gotten it by now. Probably. I should have gotten it by now. Now, I have received some happy mails that sometimes I get stuck and put over to the side. And if I have and I come across it, I will let you will be the first to know. And I'm good at that too. Just to let you know, I'm good at goofing up. So if I goof up and I have your doll over here in the side somewhere, I'll come across it, okay? But as of now, it's not in the paper doll book. So all I can do is continue to look around for it. That's the best I can do at the moment. So this was page 58 in the 365 book. And you can do it in your art book. You don't have to do this. And I did talk about the prompts, the 5 Prompto prompts today. And I posted them at the top of the page in my Facebook group if you want to play along. And I will do that next. I've got this prompts underneath this book. So I'm going to put this book to the side. So if Melissa comes in, you all tell her that we did page 58. And I think I'll go ahead and take a picture of it. So when it comes time to post my artwork for tonight, I'll have it to post. Like that. Okay. All right. Now, what are we going to do for the roll game, Beth? Well, I haven't got there yet. Got too many other things so far, but we're getting there. We're getting there. So I did the 365. I told you about the Twinchies are over. If you've not mailed your Twinchies out, you have to notify me tonight so we can talk about it. The sticker trade will begin next week. I will give you your names next week. If you want to sign up, then send me a message and we'll talk about it after the show. And I will get you down for some trades. The Streamathon for Rebecca will be the 6th and the 7th of October on her channel at 6 p.m. Central to 6 p.m. Central on the 7th. A 24-hour marathon. I will be on there. I don't know when, the times I'll be on there, but I will be on there helping her out. And it probably will be in the middle of the night. And we'll be doing some art in between interviews. Okay, guess what I have? First thing we're going to do is an art page, is the prompt game. Let's do the prompt page. Since I have it out. But I have a surprise. After we do this, we'll do paint blobs. The paint blobs are back. I have made paint blobs today. So let me get a page, and we're going to do the 5 prompts. The 5 pronto prompts. So it calls for some scrapbooking paper, and I've picked out this piece. And I'm going to put it down first, and it's water droplets. And that's going to be, water is going to be my theme. By accident, but it's a theme nevertheless. You can pick out any kind of a theme you want for your prompt game page. You can use paint, but it did call for some scrapbooking paper or wrapping paper. If you don't have any of those, I'm sure that you can come up with a substitute. If you did not have any wrapping paper, what would be a good substitute? What would be a good substitute? Hi, Janice. It's Janice Glines. Hi, sweetie. So anyway, we got lots and lots and lots to do. We're going to be full. We're going to be so arty tonight. It's going to be pathetic. You're not going to be able to stand it. You're not. You're going to love it. Everything that we're going to do. Hi, Melissa. There she is. I just did the page 58. I did page 58. You could use napkins. Exactly, Jen. If you don't have any scrapbooking paper, you could use a napkin. Yes, absolutely. You could use some newspaper. You could use some junk mail. You can use a calendar page. You can use an old menu. Yeah, you could find something to put down. So I used this piece of paper for my scrapbooking paper. So I can check that off. I had this out, but I don't need that one. It called for an envelope. Well, I happen to have an envelope over here that Jasper sent me in some Happy Mail. So I'm going to be using this little envelope. It's a homemade envelope, and I'm going to use it right here on my page. Okay, Melissa, I'll send you the picture. I did take a picture of it. I knew I was going to need it for something. I was going to need that picture. I'll send it over to Melissa. No problem. There it is. I sent it over to her. So here's my pocket. And it's a flamingo page. It sure is. It was cute. Here, I'll show it again. It was worth showing again. There it is. There's my flamingos. I didn't draw them. I fussy cut them out. I had to rearrange their legs a little bit, but that's okay. Well, they can bend their knees that way. They bend them. I think they bend them that way. That's so that if they have a hold of something, they can bend down to get it. If they got it held down with their leg or with their foot. Oh, well, great. Brenda's got an envelope maker. Okay, good. I just straighten mine up a little bit. So I've got an envelope. It calls for some yarn, but I'm going to move on. It calls for some fussy cut or die cut. So I found this guy, and this is my dad. This is my daddy. He's a Navy guy. My dad's a Navy guy. Yep, he was in the Navy. And so I found, as when I was fussy cutting, I found the ship that he was on. So I got a couple of sailboats and I got a cruise boat here. That's what we use these days. But here's the sailboat that he was on. So these were my fussy cuts. And it called for die punch, fussy die or a punch or a fussy cut. Okay. So I used this guy. Since I found the boat, I said, oh, there's a name. He's really a chef, okay, in the magazine. Oh, there's Christy. I'm coming, Christy. Get to my mouse. Come on in. Howdy do.
Hi.
Welcome.
Okay. Hi. Tell me how my mic and all is.
Okay. Hey, your mic sounds great, and your picture looks good. Your hands are cute as can be. Your nails are clean. Good. You just need a little extra more glue, like me. Just a little bit more glue, and then you'll be fit right in.
All right.
So we're doing our prompt page right now, and if you want to do it as well, you can. The prompts was an envelope. And I found an envelope that was a homemade pocket envelope from Happy Mail. So I've got that. And it called for some scrapbook paper. So I've got scrapbooking paper down on the back of my page. And you can catch up and gather some things. And then it called for something fussy cut. So I found a boat in a magazine, and then I found this chef guy, and he's got a white hat on, and I said, oh, he could be a Navy guy. You know, he's my dad, and my dad was in the Navy, and so I fussy cut my dad out. So this is
I'm sorry if I don't talk because I'm not used to being on here. So
okay, well, you're fine. You chime right in when you need to let me know if you want to tell me something. But so this was my daddy. So I've got him on my prompt page. And then it calls for a rubber stamp. And I've got these rubber stamps. And since he was in the Navy, I wondered if he saw a mermaid. If he ever saw a mermaid. So I thought, well, I could put a mermaid in here. My dad would like to see a mermaid. So I can use that for my rubber stamp. I also have a fish head. I think this is a merman. A merman. Yeah. He's a man. But he's still got the mermaid
fish head.
And a suit and a fish head.
Hello, Kimberly. Hello, everyone. So
everybody saying hi to Christy. Now, Christy is a she's going to start back to streaming again. She's been off for a couple of years, and it's time to get back to work.
That's right.
So this was her debut tonight to get her.
And I just got married again, so
she got married.
Packing.
She's got wedding pictures, girls. You would love to see her wedding pictures. They're beautiful. It's like a sweetheart. Did you get married on Valentine's?
No, we actually got married December the 4th last year.
It was in Christmas. Okay.
It was the Christmas month, yes. But that's my dad got sick. A lot of people doesn't know. My dad passed away in November, and me and Tony were planning on getting married in May. But we moved it up, and he still passed away November the 19th. And we just went ahead with what we had planned, and we're happy, and That's how life
Sounds
goes.
it sounds wonderful. And
This is,
we're gonna be hearing more stories. I know we will.
oh yeah.
So that's wonderful.
Well,
And
thank you.
uh so so I'm gonna go ahead and do my stamping with my girl here. I think Daddy would like to look at the mermaid bet
Yeah.
more than the merman, the merman.
Hmm. Did anybody put your prompts down in chat or anything? Because I
They
got,
are. They're at the very top of the page in the features in the announcements.
okay.
But they're write them down. I'll tell them to you again.
All right. Let me get a piece of paper. I got a pen. And give me a little piece of Post-it. All right.
Okay, envelope.
Okay.
Yarn.
Okay.
It's a die cut or a punch or something fussy cut. That will cover people who don't have any punches, and that will cover people who don't have any die cuts. So you can always
Right.
fussy cut something.
Mhm.
And I fussy cut my dad out.
Right. Okay.
We like variety.
I hear you.
Here she is.
Gives you chances for stuff. Because I don't have a die cut handy and I don't have a punch, but I bet you I could find a fussy cut.
There you go. Find you a magazine and just first thing you see. That's how I usually work. And
All
I
right, well,
found
next
these boats, so I said, oh, this will be perfect with the mermaid. And it then they're a feather, and the next one is feather
Uh-huh.
and scrapbooking paper or wrapping paper. Any kind of paper will do, a napkin, anything. And then there's an alternate,
Oh, I have a cool napkin.
and an
Okay.
alternate is a rubber stamp to stamp something.
Okay.
Is your alternate. So if you don't have one of those out, you can use an alternate. And
I got this one. I just cut off a envelope
okay.
that you had sent me. So that's your stamp off
That's
of
a
one of your
stamp.
envelopes.
That's a stamp.
Yeah.
That counts. That counts.
Yeah.
So I've got two feathers that I punched out earlier. So I'm going to put a couple of feathers in my dad's sail hat. His
Alright.
what do they call their little hats? Sailor's hat. There's a name. There's a name for them.
I call them Gilligan's hats.
Gilligan's.
But yeah, they got a name. I don't remember what it is.
Daddy had one. We always had one in the house, and that was always a go-to Halloween outfit to be a sailor and just wear the hat.
Yeah. I found this. Does this look familiar?
Hold it up. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah. I come off with some Happy Mail. Was it a card or a tag? You're approved. It's an ACT. A Power Woman card. Oh my heavens. We should do Power Women cards again.
Yeah. Well, I'm putting it on my page. That's gonna be my fussy cut.
There you go. I think that's perfect.
All right.
So my feathers just happen to be die cuts.
Uh-huh.
So I fussy cut and die cuts, but I have the feathers. And I'm putting them in my dad's sailor hat. And we always had feathers somewhere in our yard or on the farm. We either had mother always had a turkey feather in the kitchen in the pitzel pan. And then I thought would be cute. I did these glasses the other night, and we were talking about
Mhm.
the center. Oh, there, looky there. You got a charm.
You made it
How
for me.
pretty blue beads. Anyway, this was one of the eyes that came out of the glasses. So guess
Hmm.
what? He's going to be a pirate. I'm putting it on I'm putting it on Dad. He's going to be a pirate.
Finding all of my goodies.
So there's my prompt page. All
There you
done.
go. Now, did you paint the back of it?
No, it's a piece of scrapbooking paper,
Oh, okay.
and it had water droplets all over it. So I said, "Oh, that matches
I
the
don't
theme.
think I have a feather.
The
What did you say we
theme."
could use? I don't have a feather.
So, so everybody, I want you all to put, if somebody would mind to put Christy's link in the chat room. Say hi one time in the chat room, Christy. Or you did knock
Okay.
knock. Find her
Okay.
knock knock, and you can get her
A lot of
channel.
people.
Let's get her channel. We'll get it for you. I got it.
Okay.
Go to channel, and she's got 54 subscribers. I'm subscribed now, Christy.
All right.
And then I'm
find
going
a
to
feather.
share, and I'm hoping that everybody will come and subscribe to Christy.
Oh, that would
There's
be
her
awesome.
channel right there.
Yeah.
So we'll
Okay.
get you. There's 22 in the room, so we'll get you 22 people to subscribe.
All right.
Everybody, you can't do any more art until you go subscribe. We're going to hold
Thank
you
you.
ransom. We'll hold you ransom. So anyway, I'm going to put my eye patch on my guy. Then I got to give him a band to hold his
Now,
eye.
Beth knows that I don't work that fast. I'm still
Oh,
finding
you take
stuff.
your time, honey. You take your time. I'm a Speedy Gonzalez.
Look at my cool napkins I found today.
Oh, did you find some? Oh, a Halloween.
Yeah. So that's going to be
Good.
I
And
cannot
Beck's already
find a feather.
subscribed. But we have Christy's. It's just been a while since she's been online. She's been she's moved, and she's changed jobs, and she's gotten married, and just all kinds of life things happening to her. And now that she's all getting settled down, she's going to start streaming again. And she does mixed media, I believe, just like we do, most of us. And she'll have to tell us if she's going to pick a time or if she's just going to stream impromptu for a while.
I'll probably just do impromptu. I'm actually laid off, or on furlough is what they call it around here, from my work.
Okay.
And I went back to work, and they put me back on furlough till November. And my husband's still working, but we work second shift, so I'm going to have to figure all of that out.
Well, and see, that's great, because there's a lot of people. Everybody streams at night, and not very many in the mornings, mid-morning. So you can always stream, in the morning.
Right.
Or even in the middle of the night. I'll come in. We've got
Sure.
some late night people that stream at 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, we sure do.
Yeah.
So whatever suits your fancy.
Yeah.
Okay, so I
I think I'm going to have to do that later.
I think there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I got everything except for the yarn. And I'm going to need a piece of yarn for to hold his eye patch on. So he's going to need a piece of yarn. So we'll make him a patch, an eye patch yarn holder. So it's going to go over here. Put it on there. Sorry, Dad, you're wearing an eye patch. You're a pirate tonight. He's going to a Halloween party. I have a feather stamp too. Yes, look.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could have used it, but I had a punch out. So here's the other eye patch, or the other string going around his head, like that. So how's that look?
Oh, that looks good.
Arr! Arr!
Okay, which painting paper should I use? I did these way back then.
The blue one.
This one?
Yep.
They're both blue.
Okay, the one on the right.
Okay. Just a quick decision.
I'm easy. Sharon Reinheimer just subscribed to you. Thank you,
Good.
Sharon. And I'm sure that she'll get these little notifications and she'll look to see if you have a channel. And if you do, she will subscribe back. I'll make sure she does.
Absolutely.
That'll be her homework after the show to look everybody up. So yeah, there's my 5 pronto prompts for today. So Dana's here. He went out to eat. Hi, Dana. Hi, Dana.
Hi, Dana.
Can you hear me? Dana. Are you muted?
I'm muted. Hey, I got it. What you doing?
We're just finishing up a 5 pronto prompt page.
Oh,
I think of a hot dog every time I say that. Pronto prompt.
Well, this is kind of better.
Yeah. Stacy made the name up for me. Thank you, Stacy. They are posted in the top of my Facebook group if you want to play along after a while. Dana, do you know Christy?
I do not. Hi, Christy.
Christy, meet Dana.
How are you?
Dana
How are you doing?
is Scrappy Girl, Dana Yates. She has a channel and she streams on Wednesdays. So you'll get to subscribe to her, and Dana will subscribe to you too, Christy.
Yep.
Okay.
And Dana and I have been on since, I don't know, earlier this year. And we've been, between Becca and her and I, we've been the Three Stooges.
It's been a year. It's been one whole year.
Has it been a year already?
Wow.
That's great.
Time flies when you're having
So,
fun.
and Dana, she used to stream, and she's trying to get her channel built up a little bit too. So she
Oh,
started.
okay.
She's been streaming on Wednesday.
I see.
So it's good to meet new friends.
Absolutely.
I don't sweat the whole channel thing. I'm just like, I'm here. If people want to watch, if they watch, then fine.
She does really nice work too. So I did did you see my pink flamingos, Dana?
I did.
It was page 58 in the yellow book. And so we did the pink flamingos, and I fussy cut them out of scrapbooking paper. So my page turned out really, really cute.
That works.
So and I lined them up with the legs already on the table. So that was good. And then we did the prompts. We'll go ahead and take a picture of my prompt page. And I have on my list, we talked about the streamathon coming up with Becca. Oh, we're going to do paint blobs next. And the way we play with the paint blobs is I usually try to make up a page of paint blobs. And while I'm doing this, I'm going to make myself big for a few minutes so that everybody can see the paint blobs together. And then everybody tells me what they see, just like when you're at the doctor's office.
Oh, cool.
What do you see? And and everybody always has an opinion on what they think they see. And I'll number them. And then I'll go back and I'll draw on the paint blobs the picture that everybody sees. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And everybody just goes nuts on what they think they see. Do you see anything?
I see a bird on number 5.
Number 5, you see a bird.
The top, and he's like sitting on his nest, and his big fat wing
Is that
is to your right.
Is that his tail? Like that?
Yep. And then his head's on the other side.
And this could be his nest. Okay, a bird.
Yep.
Number 1 could be a butterfly. Ooh. Let's see. How am I going to make his wings? I could do 3. Number 4 is a lady on a pogo stick. You see how I'm telling you? You see how? Oh, Brenda, you're too good for us. You don't belong in here. She said, number 1 is a violet. Number 2 is macaroni and cheese. Number 3 is green peas. 4 is blueberries. 5 a crow. And 6
there you go.
is a hydrangea.
That's good. That's good.
If nobody else guesses anything else, we'll use those as a last resort.
That's cool.
So let's see if I make this a butterfly. This could be his body. There's a butterfly.
Everyone's quiet. How you coming along, Dana?
Now let's see.
We just got back from
I
dinner.
don't see macaroni and cheese, but I have to see it. Number 2 looks like one of those tall, wavy things at the car dealership. Are those? Is it a man? Is it a man with his hands? And his hands are blowing in the air too. And then this would be his head. And this would be his other arm. Yeah, I think so too. I think that's what it looks like. Those wavy guys at the car dealership, blowing up, waving at everybody. A man wave. It's a man wave.
Man wave.
Number 3 may be Martin in a grandstand. Oh, they could be people instead of peas. Although they do look like peas. Okay,
Yep,
so
they
they
do.
people at the is that a racetrack, Brenda? Is it the Martin racetrack, car races, or a football game? And they're all watching a baseball game. I'm going to get my fine liner out and draw my heads. They could be green Martians. Martins are from Mars. I see. Well, they're watching the game.
Yeah, that's where my husband is. He's watching the game. I come in here and they were tied 20-20. So
who's they playing?
Whoops.
I'm not a football person. I couldn't even remember.
Okay.
Don't even remember. I just told him, have fun. See you later.
So I'm drawing some faces on here. And they're happy. They're all happy, guys. Everybody's got a smile on their name. Number 4 looks like some tadpoles. This one could be a tadpole turning into a frog. He's got a head, and he's getting his legs. And this is still one with the squiggly. And here's one that has this head. Let's see if I can make a frog head. I can't make a frog head, but I've got a face.
Yeah.
And he's getting his legs. These are his little feet legs. They're growing. This one's growing. And this one over here is underdeveloped. It's not fully developed, but it's there. So he's got 4 legs. And then we'll put some spots on our frog. How about that? We've got some spots on him.
All right. That looks great.
So there's a frog. And then our tadpoles. All right, number 6 is a rooster. Now we're talking, Stacy.
You can get the rooster.
Let's see. Is this his crown? This is going to be his crown. And then his beak and his gobbler. Need a bigger marker. Just a moment, please. Some bigger ones here. This is his top of his head, and then this will be his beak, and then this will be his gobblers, whatever the gobblers are. Froghorn, leghorn. And then here's his eye and his
She
nose.
said 6 roosters. Stacy said she saw 6 different roosters.
Oh, 6 different roosters. Well, I just made the head. I made the big head for the big daddy one. Now, I don't know about these over here, but we can make him a tail. And see, this could be his little wing.
Janice says foghorn leghorn.
And there's his wing, and this is going to be his tail.
Yeah.
And then somehow we'll get him some feet going down here. We'll even give him a spur. Cock-a-doodle-doo.
I see you.
There you go. So there we go. We've got a bird, we got a rooster, we got the frog, and we got the martins, and the butterfly, and the wavy man. Okay. Let's see what Dana's doing. Dana, what you doing, honey? Let's see how Christy's prompt page is coming along. Look at her prompt page. Good job, Christy.
Thank you.
You got an envelope? Yep. And you got your napkin, which is your paper. You got a stamp. What else are you looking for?
Oh, I got to get yarn.
Got to put some yarn on there. Okay. Everybody should have a little bag of yarn in their room. And Dana's got some paisleys going on there. Oh, you're working on your painty papers. Very nice.
Very pretty.
And doodling on them. That is really cool. Okay. That looks so fun. Yeah. I can already know what I'm going to do with that one and the other one. Yeah. Okay. The next thing after Christy gets finished with her prompt page, we could go ahead and do our painting for tonight. And I posted a picture. Did everybody see the picture we want to paint? Of the kitty cat. I'm trying to get my mouse to work. Just a minute. Here it goes. Here we go. So the paint plops was, the little witchy cat. That's what we were going to paint.
I'm going to mute. I've got a
Okay.
hairdryer alert.
Okay, honey. So let's see. I'm going to go ahead and post my pictures so I won't forget them. They like your papers, Dana. Let's see, there she is. We got us a little kitty cat today, and I got her from the Art Sharpa. I posted the Art Sharpa in my group. I like to watch the Art Sharpa. Is anybody doing Inktober this year? I don't know. I haven't heard. I know that Dee Dee does Inktober, and it's very exciting to watch Dee Dee do her Inktobers. She puts them on a poster board, and at the end of the month, it becomes a poster. So I don't do a lot of sketching other than ink blobs. I like the yellow one, and I love that paisley, Dana. Okay, so we're going to try to do this little kitty cat next. Let me stamp this with a date. We did our ink blobs. Now I watched the Art Sharpa paint this today, and she took several hours, and I don't have any intentions of taking several hours to paint this guy. And the kitty cat does have a full size hat on the top of his head, so you have to picture it outside of this picture, leave room for the hat, and make the hat up. I chopped his hat off by mistake. Barbara says, yeah, it is. I just don't know how someone would do dream. Well, a dream would be a thought in somebody's head, like a speech bubble. Someone sleeping with the dream and the something in the speech bubble. Yeah. Yeah, those girls are in a different league, Barbara. I can't keep up with Dee Dee, and I mean I watch them. I watch Dee Dee all the time, but I can't do what they do. And Janet Young did antique toys one year. Yeah, yeah, they're both excellent sketch artists,
Yes,
and
they are.
I do mean that sketch artists. They are sketch artists. So anyway, I'm going to do this kitty cat, and I have. I'm going to do the background first, and there's yellow in the background, and I'm going to use up all of this yellow paint that I have.
Okay, envelope yarn, die cut or punch or fussy cut, feather.
So I'm going to use up the
I
rest
think
of
I
the
got
yellow.
everything on. Does it look like a pass?
A what? What, Christy?
I said I think I have everything on.
Oh,
My
good.
head. I have to take a look. Do I pass?
Yeah, it looks great. That napkin really makes it. So the kitty cat has a lot of yellow in the background, so I'm going to make the cat on top of the yellow.
That is 30th.
How far away does your daughter live, Christy?
My daughter, she's about 20 minutes away.
Oh, that's good.
And then one way, and then my son is about 20 minutes the other way.
Okay,
Daughter-in-law.
that's doable.
So I'm kind of live right between them now.
Good. So I can get rid of this yellow bottle. Yay, getting rid of something. And I'm going to dry it with my heat gun.
Set away and dry.
I haven't heard from Becca today. Have you, Dana? She's muted.
Oh, no, I haven't heard from Becca.
It's probably family night. She does a lot of family things. Yes, she does, Sherry. She does have traceables. And I'm telling you, another person, I did put the Art Sharpa in my Facebook page. If anybody wants to, if they want to click on her. I also watched Diane Antone Studios. And she has free downloadable prints as well. And she does a lot of birds and gardens and things. And I've downloaded all her things, a lot of her things.
Uh-huh.
And I've done a lot of her whimsical birds and things.
All right. I'm getting set up for the painting. So I'm trying to move all this stuff I didn't use away.
That's right. Everybody's got their own way of doing things. There's no wrong way. It's you try. You just try.
Yeah.
That's
You
right.
never know what it'll turn out to be like.
That's all you got to do.
Mm-hmm.
So, let's see now. What's this over here? Oh, I've got a letter over here. Let's see. That's from Esther. Esther. I think I've already opened it. Yes, my Twinchies
Right.
from Esther. And she gave me some dolls. There's some Twinchies. And an art card from Esther. Here they are. Isn't that cute? That's from Esther. She gave me Twinchies. And I've got a Twinchie bag over here with other Twinchies in them. Since we're done with the Twinchies, I guess I can show off the rest of my Twinchies. These are from people who've mailed me their Twinchies. So I've got Esther's. And these are from Jassy. This one's from Jassy. Isn't that pretty? Look at the dragonfly.
I'm going to tell everyone, if you're talking to us, put it in caps. That way it kind of catches our eye as we glance over there. I don't mind if Beth doesn't mind.
Sharon Reinheiner. Isn't that cute? She used corrugated cardboard. And joy is my favorite word. And this is another one that she did. Thank you, Sharon. And then this one's from Jassy too. Isn't that pretty? And lace, a flower. Those are from Jassy. This is from Darlene Faringa, and she did my letter, my name for my name, and another one with little dolls on there, little angel dolls. So those were my Twinchy collections. And I think I did all of these. These were some that I did. These were some of my Twinchies. Okay. All right. So I can put these away. I have I think I might have a book over there with some Twinchies in them, but I'll have to look for it. I'll have to look for it. Okay, so let's get back to the kitty cat now that that's dry. So I'm going to draw the hat first. I'm just going to use a big old magic marker. And then the cat's got a pointed hat on, like that. All right. So now I'm going to get some paint and try to draw this little kitty cat. And I'm going to use a lot of gray and black. And there's a red, kind of a red burgundy hat band or ribbon on the band. I can use purple and red. It would do good with that. I'll make up some kind of color. For the hat and the ear. So I'm just going to use my paints. Hi, Strata. How do you do? Hello, hello. We're painting the kitty cat. If anybody wants to paint along. So I've got his ears going on here. And this pink, they're not going to be pink ears, but they're going to have some hint of pinkness inside the ear after I paint the fur on the ear, the fur on the cat, and the pink will show up, I think, a little bit behind the fur. I'm hoping. We'll find out. But that's all the pink that I need. And there is a lot going on into this cat. There's a pumpkin over here, pumpkins, and there's some leaves and branches and things going on. And I'm just not going to worry about every little detail. I'm just going to paint what I see.
Mm-hmm. That's all you do. Okay.
And we'll just start with some gray. Shake the paint up.
Yep.
Now, if any of y'all who know who the Art Sharpa is, she is a professional artist. And she was streaming this afternoon, and she had 285 people in her chat room.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So we will give a big shout out to her.
Sure.
Her name is Cinnamon Cooney.
Yeah, Cinnamon is her name. Cooney. And she is a doll baby. I love her. I've been watching her for years. And her husband, he's her techie guy, and he does all of the camera stuff for her. She just paints. That's all she's got to do, paint. But she loves acrylic and watercolors the best. So I'm just going to make
I like her. She doesn't do her stuff like where you have to pay extra. She does.
No, she's a free type artist for her lessons.
Mm-hmm.
And she doesn't care if, like I'm painting her work tonight. She doesn't mind at all. And I went ahead and posted her link in my Facebook group, so I shared her out too as well. And so hopefully you all can go and subscribe to her if you've never watched her, and that'll might give her some new followers. But she does have an art store where she sells art supplies, and a lot of people like to buy her supplies because they value her opinion on what's good to use and what's her favorite things, and brushes and paints and everything. You can buy
always helpful.
Yeah. And she likes to tell you all about the type of brushes that she uses for each step, and she does all of her paintings in steps.
Mm-hmm.
And I think she was up to 28 tonight when she was working on this cat. And I'm not going to be able to do that. I'm not going to be able to go and
she really gets detailed, and she's really good.
Oh, absolutely. Her details are
no.
And I'm just going to be lickety split and do this, as fast as I can. And it'll be cute. It'll be cute. It always is.
Yep. As long as you're having fun, that's who matters.
And that is the truth too. We do have fun. I love to paint.
Sorry, I'm shaking everything up.
That's
sitting
okay.
for a while.
Okay, that's one ear.
Christy, when I first started painting with Beth, I was so stinking slow.
I am. If I
Yeah.
get anything together, it's a miracle. So
Doesn't matter how fast or slow you go because it's still going to turn out.
yep.
And of course she likes to use the tube paints, the paints that are in tubes, acrylic tubes,
Uh-huh.
and she puts it out on a palette, and she'll tell you the colors before she starts the show. She'll have a list of the supplies that she's using, starts off with, and
Mm-hmm.
you can if you want to try to do your palette the way she does hers and stuff. And she likes to mix paints, and she'll
Well, she uses glaze and stuff like that
yeah,
too.
yeah. And uh so yeah. She's very professional, and I just like to get in there and have fun.
That's me. Just scribble around.
Dana, have you talked to Becca today?
No, I have not.
So there's part of my cat. And she probably would just cringe watching me paint out of the bottle.
Oh well,
I believe
That's
it
how I
is
do.
Stacy May. Her daughter. Uh, oh, what is her daughter's name? It's not Thyme, but you could look it up what her daughter's name is. And Stacy was doing a little joke, but seriously. And I believe there's a story behind the crimson. Um, there's a story behind it, Stacy, of how her mother named her.
Hmm.
But she's a free spirited person. Oh, Barbara says Jeannie in Virginia. That's nice.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, Miss beat LSU. Wow.
they can all beat each other, and I wouldn't even know it.
Okay. So I'm going to move on a little bit here to the down and make her little paw.
That one big and
Okay.
I don't know about this. This is a crazy one here.
I think you're doing a great job. Look at that.
Doing animals is not easy. Like, especially when they have fur.
No, it's not.
Well, I could have. Christy picked out a tree and a pumpkin, and I should have stuck with that, but I couldn't resist the little kitty cat. So I asked, and she said, "Okay, it's your show, whatever you want,
It's,
but blame it on me. Y'all gonna love it. It's gonna look really cute. You'll see."
All you can do is try.
That's right. That's what we'll do.
really
So I'm going to
use a little bit.
I'm going to put the lid on the gray, give it a break, and switch over to, let's try the hat band. Go do the
I
hat.
need to get me some earbuds. I can tell.
So there's my hat band. It's kind of a burgundy shade. I don't know if you can tell. Hi, Margaret. We'll just give it some highlights here. And we'll get the rest of the hat painted in. It'll work out. It'll work out just like that. All right. I'm going to get the black out now.
Oh, and Letty.
I hear them.
There they go.
I hear them. They're wrestling.
Todd.
Dustin, come shut my door. I didn't say shut him in here, you dork.
Hi, Dustin.
He's done winning yonder. He's finishing painting in the living room.
Oh, is he? Well, good. How's he doing in the school?
This week's been rough, but I threatened him.
Has he gotten any grades yet, or does he wait and take a final? Or
Not yet. It's raining here.
is it raining?
Yep.
It's been raining off and on for 2 days here. The pool's full. It's still been warm though. I was in the pool the other day, Thursday I think, and it was still 85, so it was still warm enough to get in. And usually the rainwater cools it off really fast.
It's not charging. No, I'm sorry. My laptop is not charging.
Uh-oh. We had to buy new phones this summer, and I went ahead and got all new plug-in devices. Because if I buy the inexpensive plug-ins, a lot of times they don't recharge my devices.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the inexpensive things that I don't know how they can tell, but there's a chip or something. So anyway, I went ahead and splurged and got me some new plug-in devices that work for our phones and my iPads and everything, and so that when I come in here, I plug them in, and that way they're charged. I don't have to worry about a dead battery.
Right.
Yes, Stacy, you could use a fan brush. You sure can. I could probably show you how. See, this one is a fan. I think I've got another fan in here. You sure can. I can show you how to do a little fan brush. You have to sometimes you have to have a little pilot to put your paint on. And if I were to put some of this black down.
Charging.
Like right there. You would dampen your brush just to get it wet, and then you can dip into your paint and knock some of it off. You don't want it too thick. You have to play with it to get you can practice on a piece of paper too, if you need to practice. And like I'm just going to drag underneath his chin here. And go down his front of his chest. And I can also go out a little bit on the edges and for fur. And like that. Make him a little furry. And you can do the same thing up here. Little fan brush technique. And I am going to he's more of a little gray cat than he is black. So now I'm going to add some white to him. He's got yellow eyes. And I'll get my little brush back. And paint his eyes in. He's got circles. Big round eyes. Better to see you with, my dear.
Mm-hmm.
Like that. And I'll paint his eyes. And then he's got a tear duct here and here. Little tear duct going down to his nose. And I'm going to paint his nose here, but I'm going to put pink on top of that. He's got pink a pink nose. And I do believe this is a little kitten. I don't think this is a full-blown grown-up yet.
Mm-hmm.
And make some eye markings. And I can use some of that white now. And the white on top of the black will turn to a little bit of a gray. It won't be stark white. We'll go ahead and do his nose. And use it as a base. How's everybody doing? Everybody doing okay? Is
Okay.
Becca here? Hi, Becca. You gonna paint with me? I've got a. Hi, Donna.
Hello.
Hey.
I believe it.
All right. Be careful.
Painting a kitty
Right.
cat.
All right.
Becca.
Baby, be careful.
Love it.
Love you too.
You need to come in and show us how to do it.
Yeah, right. Right. Oh. I'm not good at eyes or any of this stuff right here.
I've already told everybody about your streamathon on the 6th.
Yeah.
We've been talking about it. My cat looks like a ghost. It looks like he's got a beak on. You just wait till I get the pink on there. You had to go wait for your groceries. I understand that. So, let me get some more black. And black and white make gray.
Mm-hmm.
So let's get some gray going here. See how much gray I need. Need to go ahead and paint my hat. I can do that too.
I just hope it don't turn out scary.
Oh, he's going to be cute, Dana. You just wait. He's going to be cute.
Ugh.
He's going to be just fine.
Very intricate.
Okay. Okay. I can tell. I can tell. Oh, Brenda's out and she's spotting animals in the woods as Bo drives. He found 3 deer and a skunk. Oh my goodness. You're easily entertained. Well, that's good, Brenda.
Ooh-wee. Crazy, crazy.
So we did prompts. If anybody wants to see the prompts, the Pronto prompts, we did those. They're posted at the group in the group. If anybody wants to do the Pronto prompts tonight, we did do them. It was an envelope and a piece of scrapbooking paper or wrapping paper, a feather, a piece of yarn, something either punched out or die cut out or fussy cut out. Use a magazine. And what else? It's right here. Envelope yarn, punchy cut, fussy cut, feather, a piece of scrapbooking paper, and the alternate was a rubber stamp if you wanted to stamp something. And I stamped a mermaid. I had a mermaid. Okay. Concentrating.
Concentrate.
How's everybody doing in the chat room? Everybody doing okay? Everybody doing all right? We have been busy tonight. We've had a great night. Done a lot of fun things. I've already did my prompt page. We had ink blobs earlier tonight. We did.
Mm-hmm.
If you missed the ink blobs, you got to go back and watch. We had a fun time doing that. Okay, how's that looking? Let's get some yellow in them eyes.
Yeah, it took her like 4 hours. I can understand how it took her 4 hours to do this. This is a cool painting. I may have to continue. Come back and look at it again.
Animals with fur are not easy.
No, I see that.
And I'm not good at making the fur.
Well, you're doing a good job, both of y'all. Look at Christy's chest. Mine looks like an owl. Look, I have an owl.
Well, you gotta put some white on there.
I put that down so that the black wouldn't bleed through.
Right.
That's kind of like my gesso.
It's
Yeah.
just you gotta layer and layer and layer on top of each other.
Mhm.
That's what I'm going to try to do now.
My kitty looks so sad.
Mine looks a little evil.
I
Like,
think
what are
yours
you
looks good.
doing?
You've got that mouth going on and the whiskers. And
It's gotta dry. It needs work.
you all just wait. It's not over yet.
He's gonna say meow, mommy, meow.
You always have to go through that ugly stage before you get to the good stage.
That's right.
And this yellow bottle is almost empty too, but not quite. I can get a few more yellow spots out of it. They like yours, Dana. He
It looks great.
with that black hat and the white band.
Oh yeah, I
like
haven't
my
done that
band.
yet.
Uh-oh. Where did it go? I just lost my picture here. Okay. There's two of me now. Oh my gosh.
How did that happen, Beth? Well, we got you double.
Oh my gosh. Give me a minute. I'll fix it. I touch your out.
How did she do that?
Please.
She don't know.
Oh my gosh. Can you hear me now?
I'm sorry. L by LOL.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Barely.
Let's see. Hang on. I gotta get back over to that creative thing. Where do I put it? Here we go. We want to kick this one out. Kick her out.
Yeah, you sound like you're in a bubble now.
Okay. Just a second. I'm working on it. Here it is. Oh, dear. Okay, I've got it in one. I'm going to get this one. If I screw it up